Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to tell you Happy Mother's Day. I am filming this on Mother's Day. It is May 14th, 2023. I also want to thank everybody for their happy birthday wishes. I had a great time. It was the first time in I don't even know how long that I have actually celebrated my birthday. And I have a good friend, a guy friend. We're just friends. And he invited me out to lunch and over near Roan Mountain in Tennessee. And we camp over there sometimes at Roan Mountain State Park. So we went to this little restaurant. And as we walked in the door, there were my camping friends. I have lots of camping friends, but these were the ones I'm closest to. And they all started singing happy birthday to me as we walked in the door. So that was totally a surprise. I never in a million years would have expected them to be there. They drove almost 2 hours to go and have lunch with me. So that was extra special. My friend Renee is a painter, and she painted this picture of my camper for me, and I will insert it here. And today I painted the frame like a turquoise, so I've got some on my hands that I haven't actually taken the time to get off yet. So if you notice turquoise aqua paint on my hands, that's why, because I painted the frame to match the camper. So that was an extra special gift. And my friend that had taken me, that invited me to lunch, gave me a $20 gift card for Hobby Lobby. So he knows where I like to shop. And I just got some cards and some great gifts. And then that night, I went with a few girlfriends and we went out to a place that's local here that it doesn't have alcohol. It's just, it's a Christian owned place. And on Friday nights, they have country music band and people dance and do line dancing and everything. So we just went to check it out and see what it was like. Probably wouldn't go back because none of us were really dancers. A couple of us got up and danced with an older man one time, but we weren't really there to dance. We were just out for a fun night. So that's life update. This is going to be a short video. I don't have a lot to talk about. One thing I wanted to show you is this is some, I guess it's called chenille. And I got this in one of my Happy Meal packages. Well, I took it, it was a little break for me, and I took it and I coffee stained it, and it came out like this. So it may be a little darker than I want. So I may actually get the light on that. There we go. So I may rinse it and get some of the coffee out. I know it's not too late to do that, but we'll see what I decide to do. But I wanted to just tone it down a bit, which it did tone it down a lot. And it may be fine. This is the whole thing that was on the cardboard spool. So I'll play with that, and I may, like I said, rinse some of that coffee out. But that's an option for you if you get something that's too bright for your taste. You can always coffee stain it and tone it down. Another thing I got this week, or actually might be the only thing I got this week. I went to my LNS because I've been hearing about these tapestry petite needles, the John James. This is all they had left, the gold plated. So they were $6.50 plus tax. They didn't have any other ones. She said that they were being discontinued, which I had not heard, but she said they weren't going to be making them anymore. So that this is all they had left. I think they only have 3 packages. So I got a package to try. I haven't tried them yet, but it would help. As we say, we play thread chicken. That would definitely help. So I'm going to try those out. Let's see. My next project, my plans, I think, I've got my cross stitch ones that I showed you last week, but I know that I neglect doing the punch needle because now I'm like obsessed with cross stitch. So I want to go back and do some punch needle. So I'm going to do this one. And this will be for my summer display on top of my cabinet. And this is Threads That Bind. And it's called Two Chicks on the Lamb. As you can see, there's 2 chicks on top of that sheep. And it's not a big one. It comes printed on the fabric. So that one probably won't take me but a day, maybe 2 days to do it. It's pretty quick. Okay, so my finishes. I want to show you my FFO. I have one FFO. And if you follow me on Instagram, or Facebook, you have seen it already. And I am so happy with this. Now this is the blue chenille before I coffee stained it. I just did a little bit of wash on that, but it's not as heavy coffee stained as the other stuff is. But it looks really good in person. It's perfect. It looks kind of bright on my end, but I think on the playback it's not. So this is an old coffee can, and this is the lid, and I got this at an antique store. So what I did is I put some spray adhesive on the back of the stitching, and then I took a piece of warm and natural quilt batting and I cut it to size and I stuck it to the back of this so that it wouldn't like show any overlap threads or anything, because I do cross over a lot when I'm stitching. And then I folded it back and ironed it. And then I did, if you can see closely, I did a blanket stitch all the way around the edge. And then I put more spray adhesive on it and some hot glue, and I glued it to the can. And then I took a thin bead of hot glue around the edge and put the chenille on. What I really like about using the chenille is you can't see where the end is, like you can with some of the other trims. The end, I think, is right here, but you can't even see it. You can't tell. So then I had these pit berries actually in another thing that I have displayed, and I pulled them out and put some tissue paper inside to hold it steady. And then the lid actually will just sit on the back like that so I don't lose it. So that is my display for that. So this will go in my summer display until which I won't do for a couple weeks, but until then it'll live right up there on top of that cabinet, just because I don't really have any storage place to put it away. My storage cabinet is a nightmare right now. It is a closet that is supposed to be for washer and dryer hookup, but I go over to the office building at my apartment and do my laundry over there. It's super cheap. It's $1 to wash, 50 cents to dry. So that to me is better because it gives me a storage cabinet. So if you think of a space for a washer and dryer, that's all the storage I have in this apartment. So it really needs to be organized. I haven't done it since fall. And of course, I've been just stuffing things in there. This is, I stitched it 1/2, which I really liked this is Osnaburg coffee stained. And I liked the 1/2 on the Osnaburg much better than I did the other thing that I did, which was a looser weave. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a mystery linen. But I really like it on this. So I will stick with that on the higher count. And this is the pattern that I used. It is available on Etsy. Primitive Stitching without the G. And that's the pattern. I did change the color of the sheep because, as you can see, it kind of blends in on there. So I changed, I used the same color on the sheep and on the stripes on the flag. And in case you wanted to do that, I didn't write it down. Let me see. No, I didn't write it down. Let me get that for you. Okay, it may have been 822. I think that's the color I used. I'm not absolutely positive, but also you could use 3866. That might have been what I used, either 822 or 3866. But I know the 3866 I was running out, so I don't think I used that one because I only have a tiny bit of that left, and I need to buy some more of that. So that gift card for Hobby Lobby will come in handy. Okay, and then I have a finish, and this I just finished stitching today. It's supposed to have little bees on it, and I'll show you the pattern. Here's the pattern. So you can see it's supposed to have little bees on it, but I didn't like them. I didn't like the way they looked. You could barely see the gold color. Oh, there's the pattern. This is from Etsy. So you could barely see the gold color, and all you could see was the really dark brown. So I took them out. I do have a bee button. I have a package of them. Lord knows where they are. They were in this basket right here on my table. And one day I decided that they needed to be in a better place. Well, now I can't remember where that better place was. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has done that. And I have looked through my storage drawers because I have reorganized a little bit of stuff since then, and I can't find them. So when I go in Hobby Lobby, I'll look for some more. But that is my finish. I don't know how I'm going to fully finish this yet. I may look through my things and try to find something antique-y, or maybe I have a horn book, because I used to make my own horn books, and I think I have 3 in my closet here, and one of them may work perfect for this. I think I have a small red one. So I'm going to check into that, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I thought if I get a B button, I'll put it like right here. So that is my finish again. So I did last night the flag, the B skip, the line here, and the words. And then today I did this part and finished it. I did the bees 2 different times because I looked online to try to find a different way to do them, and I tried it again, and I just didn't like it. I couldn't find a way that I liked it. It actually looked like a bee. So I decided to just do the button when I get them. Giveaways. I had a package of white Ada. This was the giveaway for last week. And I will insert the winner's name here. I actually forgot to pick it before the video. So what I'm going to do is just put it across here, and I will put on there whether you need to get in touch with me or if I already have your address. The keyword for that was white, and we will get that, and I will get it out in the mail. I haven't mailed the ones from last week yet. I will be doing that this week. So this week's giveaway is a Plum Street Samplers pattern with the stacked goats. This was given to me, and I know that I probably won't. I wasn't sure if I would stitch it or not, but I'm pretty sure I won't. So it's called Goat Load. I do like the flowers. They kind of look like quilts. I like the flowers, but I know I won't stitch it. So I'm going to pass this on. This is this week's giveaway. Use the word goats and plural, G-O-A-T-S. And let me think of a question. I had a question, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, tell me what kind of needles you use. Tell me if you have tried the Tapestry Petites or not. And these are 24. They were the only ones that she had, and I had heard to get 28. I don't really know a lot of the difference because I'm so new. So tell me what kind of needles you like. Which ones do you prefer? Because what I've been using is just DMC tapestry needles that I bought at Walmart. But now I'm going to try these. So that would be the question. Use the keyword goats. And you do have to be a resident of the USA because of shipping costs. And you must be a public subscriber. So I still have every week, I have people using the keywords to win, but they're not a public subscriber. So please go in and check your settings. When you check on your page, everybody has a channel, whether you have videos or not, everybody has a channel. So if you go on in your page and your channel, and at the top there's a listing, and if you click on the word channels, it should show all the channels that you're subscribed to. If it doesn't show that, then that means they're not public. So I think that it would do that if it was you looking yourself. Anyway, just to be sure, there is a video on my community page. It's a video showing, it's not by me, it's by someone else. And it shows you how to change the settings to public, because I do need to verify that you are a subscriber. And I know I'm not the only channel that does this, so it will benefit you in other channel giveaways, because most of them will require you to be a subscriber. So I think that is actually all I have for today. It's a really short video. I may go camping Thursday. I haven't decided yet. It is 3 hours away. I love to camp. I love to be there. I just hate the getting there when it's a long trip. And that's a long trip for me. So I haven't decided on that one yet. But we shall see. So I may be back next Sunday, or it may be next Monday, depending on whether I go camping or not. So everybody, happy stitching. Please make sure you give us a thumbs up, because that helps with the algorithm, and they promote my channel out. Share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, please email me, priviesandprims@yahoo.com, or put it down in the comments. I love comments. I answer every single one. and we will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.